Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing about the topic Iceland volcano eruption. So recently a volcano has erupted in Iceland, and then there are few topics which we will be discussing. It is first of all what is volcanoes, and then about what are the reasons for magma eruption or what are the reasons that why volcanoes take place. Then what are the different kinds of volcanoes? Why is Iceland so volcanically active? What are the reasons that volcanic eruption takes place in Iceland? And in the end, prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 1, that is geography section. Can be asked for different kinds of volcano and reasons for magma eruption. And the question that can be asked in specifically from PCS perspective and also in IAS, that this volcanic eruption took place in which country, that you should be very well aware about. Then the news talks about Iceland volcano eruption. What are volcanoes and why is the Iceland so volcanically active? So we will be looking at what is volcano, meaning of volcano, and what is the reason that volcanic eruption takes place in Iceland. So what has happened is that the volcano in Iceland, the name is, even though it is very difficult to pronounce, you people can even go and check that how it is pronounced. Then it is Fagradalsdal volcano, which has recently erupted in Iceland after weeks of intense earthquakes and tremors. So earthquakes and tremors were happening for a very long period of time, and now finally the volcanic eruption has taken place. And this is the third time that the volcano Fagradalsdal has erupted in the past 2 years. Now this is a high intensity, that if the same volcano has erupted 3 times in the last 2 years, it means that the volcano is very active. Then it has been dormant for over 6,000 years but has become active in March 2021. So the volcano was dormant or has not erupted since last 6,000 years, but it has erupted in March 2021, and since March 2021 it has erupted for 3 times, and now recently few days back. Iceland is one of the most volcanically active regions on planet. It means that many times if we talk about throughout the globe, then Iceland can be considered a region where volcanic eruption happens at a very high scale. It witnesses an eruption every 4 to 5 years. Usually volcanic eruptions takes place in hundreds of years also, but if we talk about Iceland specifically, then it witnesses an eruption every 4 to 5 years. And since the year 2021, the frequency has spiked to almost 1 eruption per year. It means that since the year 2021, something has happened that the intensity and the frequency of volcanic eruption has spiked up or has increased. Now, what are volcanoes? According to the US Geological Survey, so what the US Geological Survey talks about volcano is that volcano are openings or vents where lava and steam erupts onto the earth's surface. So you can say that in very layman's term and very simple term, volcano are openings. It means it has a opening or vent from where the lava or the ash or the stones, they erupt out and they come out on the earth surface. Like, see, if we talk about the earth, then it has core, mantle, it has crust, mantle and core. So if we talk about something very hot as compared to its surrounding coming out from an opening or a vent in the form of lava, in the form of magma, in the form of stones, in the form of boulders on the earth's surface, then that is called volcano. And then volcano takes place on land and in ocean also. So it is not that volcano takes place only on land or only in or only in ocean. It happens on both land and ocean. Then it is formed when material significantly hotter than its surroundings is erupted onto the surface of the earth. As I told you, like imagine, this is just a example which I am giving it to you. Like imagine the temperature on the outside is 45 degrees Celsius, but on the inside it becomes some 70 degrees Celsius. It means the temperature is hotter inside as compared to the temperature which is outside. So if the temperature is hotter inside, then the material which is inside, which is hot or which is boiling, it will come out in some form or the other through the vents or the openings, and it can be in the form of lava, ash, stone, magma, or etc. Then material could be liquid rock, which is known as magma, and magma it is called when it is underground, and it is called lava when it comes out on the surface. So there is a difference between magma and lava. If it is underground, it means it has not come out of the volcano. It is called magma. And when it comes out of the volcano and is on the earth's surface, then it is called lava, and both are very, very hot. Now reasons for magma eruption. Now what are the reasons for magma eruption? So there can be, you can say, three reasons. If we talk about the first reason, then that is the tectonic plates. Now we all know that there are tectonic plates, and now tectonic plates are huge plates on which the continents and the oceans are situated. Now these are huge plates, heavy plates, which move away from each other. Now what is happening is, see, imagine this is a tectonic plate. Now tectonic plates are moving away from each other. Now when the tectonic plates are moving away from each other, what is happening is a opening will be created. Now if the opening will be created, something from the down will come out of that opening, and when something will come out of that opening, and that something which is very hot in nature, then it will be called a volcano. The magma will come out, then lava will come out, ash will come out, gases will come out, stones will come out, and this has the capacity to cause disruption of life of common people and can also cause destruction on a very high scale. So magma rises up and underwater volcanoes can form. And what are tectonic plates? Tectonic plates are massive, irregularly shaped slabs of solid rock that carry both continent and oceans. So this is the first point because of which magma erupts, that is tectonic plates diversion. Now second, tectonic plates conversion. Till now we were talking about when tectonic plates move apart from each other, then a opening would be formed, and now if the tectonic plates will come and contract with each other, that is plates move towards each other, then what will happen? Now imagine if this is one plate and this is second plate, but they are moving towards each other, then what will happen? Subduction of one plate will take place while the other plate would be on its place. So earth crust can be forced deep into its interior. The high heat and pressure cause the crust to melt and rise as magma. Now what will happen when two tectonic plates will come and meet and contract with each other? One will subduct while the other will rise. Now when one will subduct and other will rise, a lot of heat would be generated when both the plates are in contact with each other. Now that when that heat would be generated, then what will happen? Heat and pressure would be generated. Because of this heat and pressure, a volcanic eruption can take place at the place where both the tectonic plates are in contact with each other. Then third reason could be how magma rises at the hot spot. How magma rises at the hot spot, that is hot areas inside of the earth where magma gets heated up. Now what happens is, imagine this is earth surface, then you have core, then you have mantle, and then you have crust. Now there are areas within the earth surface which areas are more hotter as compared to the other areas. So the areas which are more hotter as compared to the other areas, then obviously the temperature would be high at those places, and the other places will have low temperature. And then the places which have high temperature, then those are the areas which are called hotspots, and they are the areas which have more capacity to form volcano. So these three are the reasons for magma eruption: diversion of plates, contraction of plates, and magma rises at the hotspots. Now different kinds of volcano. Now volcano are of different types: stratovolcano, shield volcano, cinder cones, or lava domes. Now first, if we talk about stratovolcano, then they have deep, steep sides and are more cone shaped. So look at this picture. If we talk about stratovolcano, so this is stratovolcano. Now what happens is, a stratovolcano has a steep sides. So they have steep sides, and stratovolcano are common also, and they cause destruction also. So this is stratovolcano, and it is large volcanoes also. So a lot of lava comes out, and this causes destruction. Then we have shield volcano. Shield volcano are low profile as compared to the stratovolcano, and they are smaller in size also, and they resemble a shield lying on the ground. So if we look at the shield volcano, you will see that they are not very large and they are not very steep also. They are shield like, it means they are like this. While stratovolcano are steep in nature, the shield volcano are they have a very low profile. Then if we talk about the lava dome or the cinder cone, then what will happen in cinder cones? A cone would be formed. So a cone shaped volcano will be formed. So what will happen is, you can see if this is a cone shape, this is a cone shape which is formed, then in this it is more broad at the upper side. So a lot of magma comes on the upper side and then it goes out, and that is why it is called cinder cone volcano. So it also has a fissure vent. Fissure vent means that the magma will come out and then it will disperse on a very large area, and the vent would be a longer one. So these are few of the different kinds of volcano. Now why is Iceland so volcanically active? What are the reasons that Iceland, if we talk about, is volcanically active? Now Iceland is you can say a nation which is present in the Arctic Circle or around the region of Arctic Circle. So it is basically present at the lower side of the Arctic Circle, that is 66.5 degrees. So around this latitude, Iceland is present, and Iceland is a region which is majorly composed of ice, and they have huge glaciers also. Then Iceland sits on the mid-Atlantic ridge, and mid-Atlantic ridge is the longest mountain range in the world, and it is a region where the Eurasian and the North American plates are moving apart. So mid-Atlantic ridge is a ridge which is considered to be the longest mountain range in the world. So it is a very huge mountain range, and it is considered to be a place where the Eurasian plate and the North American plate are moving apart. It means they are moving away from each other, and this is the reason that why the diversion of tectonic plates is the reason for the happening of the volcano in the Iceland. Then the second reason can be that the Iceland sits over a hot zone, which leads to enhanced volcanic activity in the region. And hot zone is also because of the mid-Atlantic ridge, that when both the tectonic plates, that is the Eurasian plate and the North American plate, are drifting apart or moving apart from each other, then a lot of hot material in the form of magma will come out or will come from within and will come out in the open. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. Recently erupted the Fagradalsfjall volcano belongs to which country? Iceland, Greenland, Hawaii or Indonesia? Very easy one and a very basic one. I've just given you this question so that you remember the name of the volcano and also the place where it has erupted. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.